Did you lie in my last day or shot it video, and if so, what did you lie about?
Weirdest thing you've ever been asked to do in bed.
You just wanted to
Okay, move on.
I want to know what you think before I say it.
Oh my god, say it or shot it!
Hi guys, my name's Maya, I'm 19 and I'm from London. A little bit about my background. My dad is from Barbados and my mum is Hungarian British. So I'm mixed race, if you couldn't tell. I'm an actor, writer, poet and an aspiring model. So I want to talk to you guys a bit about the industry and kind of the negative and positive stereotypes of being a light-skinned woman in the industry. But before I get onto that, I just want to say thank you to Haz for opening up her channel to black voices, because I feel like especially now it's so crucial to listen and learn from people's experiences and kind of open the floor to have those voices heard. So I really appreciate it, Haz. I want to talk about being a mixed race woman in the industry that I'm in and kind of how important it is to have positive representation of women of colour in the industry. So as I said previously, I'd love to be a model, but for my whole life I've always had this little voice in my head that's kind of telling me that I'm not enough. That sounds really awful, and it is, because I wasn't seeing any girls that look like me being models. And so many people always tell me I'm 5'10" and my legs are ridiculously long, and people always tell me that I should be a model. I've always got this little voice that says just don't do it, because you're going to be judged daily. You're not dark enough, you're not light enough, you haven't got the correct features, your face isn't symmetrical, which I'm sure a lot of girls have that insecurity, but when the colour of your skin is put on top of that, it can be very damaging. And also acting, I can't say it's any better, it's just a bit easier to get into. Representation growing up was so damaging to me. I'd often see a lot of girls that look like my friends and a lot of actors that look like my friends, but I'd never really see anyone that looked like me. I was totally in love with Halle Berry, and I still am, because she kind of showed me that I'd be able to break through, not be the stereotype that they hold me to. So when she was Catwoman, inspiring, incredible, and just that impact that she had on me kind of pushed me to become an actor and realise that this is what I wanted as my full-time work. I'm going to talk a bit about when I'm at events. If I go to networking events or auditions and people want to talk to you about your favourite actor or your favourite movie, they will always find a way of putting your race into it. They'll ask you if you've seen that newest film directed by Jordan Peele, enjoyed Black Panther, and it's really kind of jarring. It reaches a point that you just want to talk about your favourite film, and it might not have been directed by a black director and it might not star a black main character, but you just want to talk about your favourite film. Those are the kind of microaggressions that kind of really get on my nerves, because you don't realise what you're saying, but you're looking at me and you're making a stereotype of what I enjoy based off the colour of my skin. I get related to so many women of colour when I say I want to be an actress. I'll get Zendaya, Halle Berry, Amanda Stenberg, Chloe and Halle, like any woman of colour that is an actress, people will relate me to. But that leads nicely on to the fact that in recent years I've become very aware of the fact that my lighter skin, like Zendaya and Amanda, is beneficial to me. It kind of made me increasingly aware that because my skin is lighter, although it's still difficult for me to get jobs, it's nowhere near as difficult as it is for dark-skinned women in our community. The sheer work you have to put in to even be considered the same level as Meryl Streep is ridiculous. For example, Viola Davis. She is, in my eyes, one of the most incredible actresses on screen currently, and she's won so many more awards than a lot of people that we hear about, but she's still considered just a TV series actress, and that's ridiculous to me. The definition of colorism, word for word, is prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people of the same race or ethnic group. Colorism stems back over hundreds of years of negativity towards your own skin tone, mainly pushed upon you by westernized beauty. I'm aware of the fact that because of my lighter skin tone, my struggle is not even comparable to that of dark-skinned women, and I feel like that's something that really needs to be highlighted within our community. There's so much more I could say about this, and so many more experiences that I could share. If you'd like to see what I'm doing in my life, follow my Instagram. I post a lot of spoken word where I share a lot about my identity and my relationship with my identity and my relationship with my home. I'd really love if you guys could check it out. Just a little plug. But yeah, thank you for listening. I'm sorry if I waffled on and really didn't make much sense, but I hope you guys are more aware of the importance of representation, especially in the media. I'm sure there's a lot of creatives watching this now. One last thing, please support black businesses. We're not saying stop shopping where you do shop, we're just saying start shopping some other places. If you head over to my Instagram, I've got a whole highlight of black owned businesses which I love and that are affordable. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Keep signing petitions and donating and making a difference, because we're the only generation that will do it.
So Groovy Girlies, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm joined by some special guests, and she is sat at a distance, so don't hate on me in the comments. Thank you. New rules, Dua Lipa. So today's video, as you all all know and love is the Say It or Shot It. You guys absolutely loved the last one with Byron and Freya. And I thought we need to expose Anna now, which we haven't done before on this channel. I'm sure I'm gonna get absolutely ripped to shit because they've told me that I'm going to. And I'm not excited, but the choice of drink are as follows.
My favourite, if anyone ever wants to send me this too.
I want to take it over to Annie. You're my favourite.
Well, I have got my favourite apple sours because I'm a little pussy.
This is just here for display.
I want to do it again.
Cute.
I'm like passing the back bitch.
But me and Byron are actually
Having Byron's favourite drink in the entire world, so Deserrano. Oh, Amaretto, if you are viewing this and want to send me unlimited amounts, that would be great. I love it.
And me. The way it's going to work is we're going to go down the line to your left and we're going to ask one question each. We have 10 questions in total. So you've got 10, I've got 10, you've got 10 to answer.
Yeah, I've got 5 to answer. Yeah, that's
Duh.
nice.
Let's get started.
Ching ching, cheers. Has a start here. Bye.
Yeah, you rude f***.
I'm nervous even though I feel like my audience literally knows.
Sorry, I've got a big bogey claw.
What's the exact figure in your bank account? So you literally need to say the exact 5 figures, or if it's 6, or your savings bank account, one whichever you have more.
The exact number, you just f***ed me over there because I was going to show you my personal account. I feel like that's rude to expose, as in like on behalf of...
You getting mugged on the street later, me too.
No, but isn't that like a
You're
bit...
rich.
Because if it was just my personal account, I feel like it's a normal amount to have. But my savings account, because obviously I was saving to like go abroad and stuff, and moving.
So you...
Get a short dwelling.
Hold on. Okay, parted, thank you.
Ugh.
Smells like Play-Doh. Bottoms up!
You know who's got the most money? Oh, why are I about to do a shot?
Can I just say?
Yeah. No. Shut up.
With Coke as a chaser that tastes like Dr. Pepper.
So Dr. Pepper, I was told that it reduces your sperm count, so I never drank it as a kid. And now I love it.
Describe in detail what you did once we got back from the club on my birthday.
I had sex on the sofa in front of Hazen, Freya and Josh and Kira and Anna and some other people, and then I got sucked off in the toilets.
I really didn't think you were going to say that.
Wait, what? Why did I shot after do saying it? Oh, and then I just wasted that and it's going on your show.
It was annoying.
Wait, what?
Are you going to suck it up off the table?
Yeah, you don't waste things, bitch.
He has a whole bottle.
Oh my god, please do that. Do you know what I mean? Why?
I feel like I've just smoked crack.
Why?
I genuinely feel like I've just smoked crack.
God. Come on.
What is the biggest lie you've ever told us or me?
Don't because I don't think I've lied to you. Why can you think of something you think I've lied about?
Yeah, when you said you liked me and you didn't.
But I did like you. I never wanted to like you, but I did like you. So that's why you're
Okay.
so nice. It's fucking annoying.
Come on, say more, say more.
This game's not to be like, oh my god, you suck my dick, I'll suck yours.
No, we can do.
What
So-
relevancy does that
Because
have?
you're saying you're such a nice person and I'm such a nice person and together we are nice people.
Just because you're...
You're not fucking involved. I didn't want to talk to you that weekend, did I? So you're clearly not very nice.
No, it's Byron's turn! That must be you, I know.
And out.
I've just asked her.
She's just a
Oh.
You're just shocked.
I don't know where are you out?
You're so dissociated.
Have you not noticed I do this a lot?
Yeah, you dissociate.
Me, bitch.
Why are you called George? That's such an ugly name.
My dog's called George and he died. Your
Right.
dog's called Samara.
And she died!
Yeah, exactly.
My dog's called Ritty and he's... Well, touch wood. Byron, I actually really want to know the answer to this, so
I
please
just
don't
looked at them
shut.
all back. I didn't read them, but I did see it, but I didn't read it.
The other day, you mentioned you have a kink name that you like to be called, and I want
This
to know
was
what it is.
so this is not true.
We were trying to guess it.
No, okay, I'll
This
explain the
is not
situation. I said to Byron randomly, do you have a kink name? And he was like, no, but then when someone messages me a certain something, I really like it. So I was like, that's a kink name, so tell me what it
If
is.
someone said this to me in real life, I would just be like,
So what is the word? I was just curious, because you wouldn't tell me.
Let's see if we guessed it right. What is it?
so you guys did.
No, we can't give your answer.
Yeah.
Because it's your question.
No, you are.
It's your question.
I want to know what you think before I say it.
Oh my god, say it
No.
or shut it!
I'm gonna say it after you say
No!
it.
Say it or shut it!
I just want to put a disclaimer out there. It's not like if someone actually called me this in like a serious sexual way in person, I would be so turned off by it. I don't hate when someone puts, you look good, sir. Like,
We literally
what?
said, if someone types like hello sir or something, you'd be like,
Oh my god.
If someone called me that in real life, I'd be like,
What's up with that?
first question is to Anastasia. So you and House had beef, huh? Explain.
that's it! That's the answer.
In fact, I don't need you to explain.
Yeah, there was beef.
Well, it
So
wasn't even a
you-
miscommunication, it was just like a difference of opinion.
I want you to open Instagram and message the first boy that has posted a story saying, hey cutie. in
No,
reply to
no, I
that
can't
photo.
do that, because you know who it is.
Alright, so you've got to take a shot then, bitch.
I can't because he's talking to someone as well.
Read out your last sexting conversation that you had with someone. But you've sexted?
Not like within...
I know you have. You've told us before that you have.
Lies, lies.
Just type in like big dick or like
Or
daddy
just suck,
or ram it.
or I want you.
Yeah.
Or I want it in my mouth.
I've just come.
You guys not said that to people?
Yeah, I have. You know what I've said to people.
Oh, I know what you've said to people. What's the worst brands that you've worked with and why?
Hollister, darlings, because they literally told me my photo was too ugly to post. Specifically, Julie Hicks. What happened the night that Anna slept in your bed?
You're a fat bastard. Why is the pubes on the table?
It's yours! I'm always shaved.
I'm shaved.
Name the last person that you spoke to in that way. Full Instagram name.
No, because I'm not going to count that one.
Ooh,
It could actually
interesting.
get me into shit though. Dick. You actually might have to believe that.
Do you want to just shot instead though?
Okay, okay. It was oh no, I can't say that.
I think you should just shot
You're
both
just gonna have a short bit.
I'd
Also,
rather
do you want
have
to give
a shot.
anyone the satisfaction?
of being able to talk
No.
to you. No, exactly.
Madam Zerba. Weirdest thing you've ever been asked to do in bed?
Oh my god. Do you know
Apart
it?
from licking a wall.
I'd never licked a ball. I wasn't asked if I wanted to do it, it just happened.
So this is also the weirdest thing you've done in bed, a double
What have
whammy.
you done?
Well, yeah, because I didn't even know it happened. Put a finger in my ass. But I didn't know it was happening.
Could you not tell it was your ass?
What?
No, I'm going to be honest with that to me because we had a conversation not that long ago and I was saying to him I'd never want it in the arse and he was like, he went really, really quiet. He was just looking down all the time and I had thought at the time that he put a finger up my bum and I think he did and he feels guilty about it now because I was like, I'm very precious about that area. I was saying, no, I said it.
It's my sacred hole.
No, that area, like, I shit a lot, so I like that area to myself. It does like a gorilla hole.
Feel my bottom, like my trousers, not my actual bottom. A little bird told me you went back to YouTuber's hotel room after an event one time. Who's the YouTuber?
You guys know who it is anyway.
Short or name, please? Jenny's.
Shanice.
Oh.
Oh, she's like, fuck no, baby.
10 out of 10.
He's very good though. You can get ready to pull your shot.
I've already bought it, bitch.
What's your bank details? I want sort code and account number.
Sort code and account, baby.
But people can only deposit money if I give them that.
No, they can
No.
send money. I want everything. I want sort code, account number. I want the 3 numbers on the back. I want the expiry date and I want the beginning date.
2, 3.
You should have said 012 that was
Yeah.
a perfect time for you to say that, but you shot anyway.
He's just not humorous.
I'm also not 12. I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
I feel like I'm gonna absolutely
Oh, it was
Does
natural
Bravo
accent.
do that?
Is it?
No.
Why would you do that before?
No, it's not.
Yes.
Byron, shit's coming out my ass as we speak.
You can't do anything tonight.
What's the biggest secret that you've kept from me?
I've never lied to you, I don't think. I'm gonna have to take a
I
shot.
don't think we lie to each other.
No, I feel like I'm pretty open, but...
Okay, so gobble gobble.
We're gonna be so fucked.
That's 38.
This is 15.
Babe, have you already said your worst questions yet?
No.
No.
So I think for the worst
Same.
question we should do a tequila shot. I'm gonna offer the tequila for this one. You might want to pour a shot.
I'm so excited to get f***ed up. Why would you do that?
I just saw.
What are you doing?
I just
saw
saw
a little bit as well. What
I
are you
just
doing?
saw-
Did you just see his penis? Yeah.
Well,
No.
I saw his balls. Which YouTuber did you recently do things with?
That's just not fair, is it?
That is the same question I just said. That's what we're
But in a different way.
It's really strong.
Go on, babes. You've got this. I believe in you.
No.
Oh, I heard that. You can throw that.
Eyes watering.
Can't even touch you.
Spit.
There's a coke can on the floor.
Sorry.
Ew! Hate both of you. Stop.
Just kidding. Oh.
Again,
Come on, run out.
one of you asked me this question. Name a brand that you've worked with that you'd never work again with.
I don't know if there's a brand I won't work with. I really haven't worked with many brands that...
Was there one that you were like, oh, this is a bit of a pain in the ass?
I can't say the brand because I'm still in contract, but it's not the worst brand I've ever worked with. It's the
It's
first time I've ever worked with them, and I wouldn't work with them again. They didn't do anything wrong, basically. I just didn't really fit what they wanted, and we realised that once we started working together. I'll take a shot anyway, but it was nothing. It weren't my fault or the brand's fault.
No.
They just didn't.
Didn't work
Until we
out.
started doing it, they were like, this is not going to work, and then it got cancelled.
They should have done their research though. Byron, who is the worst person that you slept with?
I know who it is, but this is awful. I don't know the name.
You have
I told you he was going to say. Can't remember the
You shot
name.
that.
I'm sorry.
I can't
you
remember
don't
the
have
name,
to
but
shot.
that's not fair.
You're not
So-
doing
No,
that.
it wasn't
Don't
tequila.
worry. It's just because I love you. He wouldn't do that to you.
I actually don't.
And more lies.
Both of these you could definitely do tequila for. What did you get your ex-boyfriend for his birthday?
You could definitely answer this, bitch.
You know what I sat on FaceTime with him.
Oh. I I was gonna say the Gucci ring. It was Doc Martens.
No,
Not that
I know.
birthday,
I have
the
a
last
recent birthday that I
that you
watched
weren't
on-
together with,
yeah.
that was still your ex-boyfriend.
Okay, I
would not answer it. Okay, you need a bit more than that. I took more than that.
That is a lot.
Isn't it?
I will
But
not
she
be doing
just
a lot. I
said-
won't be doing
but
that.
she just
Free
said-
word, I'm not doing that much.
I talk about that much. Come on, stop being a pussy.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this, to be honest.
So I'll get a spit cup ready.
The last time I drank tequila, I hit my head on the floor and went to hospital with concussion.
And I was there for 5 hours.
It was 8 hours.
Could give a
8
fuck.
hours.
Now I'm just having back flashes. Wait,
Flashback.
flashback. Back flashes.
Would you like to drink the house? Oh, she said.
Oh.
Oh, she a bad bitch.
You're big. Byron, darling. When did you last have sex?
February. Next.
Okay, Anna, who do you like most? Atticus or Julie?
My mum. I do love you, Atticus, because he might watch this and he might get really
You
upset.
definitely won't watch this one
He
where
will.
it's saying clunge pussy.
I don't think you will.
That's why he said bitch, because he hears it from you two.
He doesn't
No, I'm
watch.
kidding, he doesn't. Byron, this is your tequila one. Out the YouTuber that we figured out was lying in their recent video and explain what they were lying about.
I would literally just say.
I don't think you should do that.
I
Why?
really don't think
I really don't think
you
you should do that.
Why?
Because you'll get
You will be,
hate.
yeah, or you will
Why
be
would I
fucked
get
if you
hate?
do that.
Because
Not only
it's a
will that
sensitive
said
topic.
person be fucked,
It's a
you will be
sensitive
known as the
topic.
person who does it, and I really would not.
I don't know the person.
That person likes you though.
But I don't know them.
But they shouldn't have done it in the first
They
place.
shouldn't have done it.
But, sorry Byron. We did kind of coax you into that, but...
Yeah, I would have just said. Why would I care? They shouldn't have lied in a fucking YouTube video.
Have you ever had a sexual disease, and if so, what one and who did you get it from?
If I answer half, can I do a little shot?
No.
But this isn't a tequila question, I've done my tequila question.
But you should do half a tequila.
But if you
you're
can't
gonna
answer half the question, yeah.
What the f***? No,
You
this
need
is...
to answer the full
Bitches,
question.
this is my channel. To defend myself, I'm going to do the tequila shot half.
Oh god, I wouldn't even.
I'm not
Don't
going to
say
say
the
it. I'm
person.
not going to say the person. The STD that I got was chlamydia. I'm just saying that because I feel like it's very, very easily contractable.
You know what though? Can I just check in the story of when we found out?
Oh
It
my
was
fucking
10 out
god.
of 10. It was like a movie moment. I wish it was caught on
thing.
film.
For a little bit of backstory, I was like having discomfort during sex. This was a long time ago, may I just add, like literally over a year ago. I went to the doctors and had some testing. They were like, you're literally completely fine. You've just got like something that you need to take antibiotics for. So nothing too serious. I was like, oh my god, cool, okay. And then I got a call from a woman. She was just like, hi.
But
this is
no,
chocolate.
me and Haz were laying in bed. We just ordered our strawberry and Italian
We were
crepes. We
together.
were loving life. Byron was in bed, Freya was in bed, and then you got
Jazz
a
was
phone
so
call.
queer as well. I got a phone call saying, hello, is this Miss Chadwick? And I was like, hi, yeah it is. Chucked my phone on the bed on speaker, may I just add. And she was like, hi, I'm just ringing to let you know that you actually have tested positive for chlamydia. But I thought this is gonna be a joke, like someone's got my number and this is a joke because I know I don't have anything because I literally got my results back and they said I was fine. I thought it was a prank call. Like anyone can easily get my number and be like, hi, Miss Chadwick, everyone knows my last name. And then I went into Jazz and Soph and Byron and broke the news and we all just kind of burst out
We
laughing.
shot into Byron's room. Has it got chlamydia? He goes, what?
I'm drunk.
Can't relate.
Oh my god.
I just hit my vagina on the fucking table.
The only reason it was bad was because I'd had it for so long untreated and like I had no fucking clue, like dead ass, not a clue, and that was why I was having complications during like future sexual activities. But the fact that it was chlamydia, which is probably like the most common, I wanted to state that just because I know everyone's feeling like, oh my god, was it like gonorrhea? Was it like a really bad STD? I'm not gonna say the person because I don't need to.
And also has a leave a link down below to a free testing infection
Yes.
site. So you can go get tested that because it's really important if you're having multiple sexual partners to actually get tested.
Please
and
do.
you can do it from home. It comes in a little round envelope that your parents wouldn't actually know what it is.
I took a fair few just because like sexual health is so important, so I'm always really worried now, especially after that.
It was more than a year ago since you found out. Me and my drunk state still a sex advisor. I know this works out because that. Right, so Anna,
Won't they?
just message the first person that story pops up next to yours saying, not gonna lie, I don't think you should have posted that last pic, kinda ugly.
Kira.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
you could
that's such a
totally do
fucking
that.
easy one.
Oh my god, it's an ugly photo of her and Kayla. It's like they've got filters on. Oh my
Fuck my
god.
life, babe.
Kinda ugly.
Would
Here,
you
send a
use
voice
yours?
message. Does anybody want to hear it? I'm going to hell. What has she done?
What is the most you've been paid for a brand deal?
Oh god.
No.
This doesn't sound understand as much as to compared to what you two have probably got. If I was to get the full amount, like no cuts, at the time I was in management and it was for an agency, so I had 25% taken, then 10% taken, which is why I'm no longer with management.
30%, is it not?
All collectively, that would be 40%, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The brand deal was for 3.5k, and when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, amazing, because it was a brand that I absolutely loved, and I was also like, wow, pay my rent.
And she's yawning, she's like, bitch, I'm rich.
I'm so sorry.
She's like, yawn, I'm rich.
But I only received like, I think 1.7 or something. I had a lot took from me, but obviously that's how it works. But now I'm by myself, so if I was to get that brand deal, it would just be like 3.5k to myself. Did you lie at my last sale or shot it video, and if so, what did you lie about?
Do you know when we actually filmed it though, I didn't think I lied until afterwards.
I know.
Because I would have just said, I'm in a shop. When we had a conversation, like I didn't purpose, I can't speak.
What did a certain someone whisper in your ear during something sexual?
I'll say it, but I don't remember what he said to me.
It's a dangerous game.
No, it was Miss Kingsnorth.
They weren't Miss Kingsnorth.
You told us Miss Kingsnorth because that's where we laughed.
Freya!
Said to Anna, it's a dangerous game you're playing. Did he finish it by saying Anastasia or did he say Miss King? Thank you! Did he finish it with Anastasia or Miss Kingsnorth?
I don't remember him finishing it with either.
Byron comes into a set. Anyway, you wanna go now?
Bye, Livy!
But it was a dangerous game.
Who is the most famous person that's ever DM'd you?
Jason Derulo.
Jason
Fucking forgot about that. Which UK YouTuber would you like to have sex with? And when you know the person, I want you to say directly into camera their name and I would like to have sex with you, so
what
people
was the
can click it
question?
and send it to that
What was
person.
it? I just blanked out. What did you ask?
At blank, I want to you, so people can click it and send it to that person.
I don't know a YouTuber I fancy right now UK wise because I don't fancy that.
What one have you fancied in the past?
I know.
Jack
one.
Ben Edwards.
Yeah, so you've got to say
In
Jack
the
Ben
past,
Edwards, I want
no,
to fuck
because
you.
that's not who I fancy anymore. That's not a UK YouTuber I fancy anymore. Jack Ben Edwards is in a relationship. I'm going to say Willany, and I will say what you want me to say. However, he's got a girlfriend. His girlfriend's beautiful, and I do love you very much. I respect your relationship, but this is for the sake of the video, so please don't cancel me. Willany, I would love to have sex with you.
Bleep that.
No, I know, I bleep that.
No,
I really would bleep
Anna.
Mom, no, ask another one.
I'm being serious now, Anna.
Your brother has had me up and down these stairs all day. I don't feel well.
Julie, we love you.
What is your worst sexual experience?
Do I have to say the person's name or can I just say what happened?
No, you can just
I
say
don't
what
know if I
happened.
should say his name. He had the hairiest, weirdest penis I've ever seen in my life. I mean that in no disrespect, but I was like, I looked at it and I thought that's not how it's meant to look. I'm so sorry for not being judgmental at all.
But you
Well,
do
you
have
are.
the rights to say no.
But I did suck it still though. He came fast. That was a prop to him.
That's a props to you, bitch. We've said this 3 times now.
You just wanted to know.
Dick.
Okay, move on.
So, Groovy Girlies, that is it for today's video. If you did like it, do give a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to these two. I can't talk.
You really don't need to say subscribe to Anna or me.
Everyone here is probably already subscribed, but if you do want to, please head
Everyone's like,
over.
I found your channel because of Anna's vlog.
I found your channel because of Byron's videos. Everything about you, I do love you though, because you're a real one, you're a real G. Sorry, this ending was so passive aggressive. I feel like everyone's just a bit tipsy.
We've got to film another video.
We've got to film another video.
Don't remind me. But I love you all. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to them. I've said that 5 times. Love you all. Said that again. Bye.
How are you doing today, Jasmine?
Sponsor me. Not subscribe. If you want to subscribe to me, that would be fun.